Let's talk about Sutra 134. All right, every sutra is really juicy, really juicy, and that was the whole point of Patanjali. He wanted to condensify, new word for the day, condensify grand teachings on spiritual evolution and put them into short threads of wisdom. That's what sutra means. It means a suture or a thread of wisdom. So every one is super juicy and super potent. But Sutra 134 is extra juicy. This is where he introduces pranayama for the first time. So the several sutras prior, he's talking about ways to clarify the mind, ways to get clear in our mental consciousness. Sutra 134, he introduces the practice of breathing. So here goes 134. Prachardana vidharana bhyam va pransya. Got it? All right, that's all for today. See you later. So the translation of that says, transparency of mind also comes from practicing pranayama that involves forceful exhalation and breath retention. So Patanjali is dropping some bombs on us here. As I mentioned, they're condensed. The sutra contains grand wisdom in just a few words, and we need a very wise teacher to expand that short thread of wisdom. We need someone to explain what he's talking about because it's so short, right? The sutras were designed to be memorized orally, guru to disciple, oral tradition. What does he mean by transparency of mind comes from forceful exhalation with breath retention? Well, we have several sages over the subsequent centuries that have given their insights into what he means. And this sutra is where we learn about a technique called prachardana. Now, a couple of you on this morning have attended my pranayama workshop. And we've done prachardana, the practice of prachardana. And it's a breathing technique where we activate the brain. We activate the ajna chakra. It's a multi-stage process though, and we're not gonna do the final stage today because it takes some practice and it takes some learned techniques. One being Bhastrika. So we will do Bhastrika today. I've mentioned it before. Bhastrika is a pranayama technique similar to Kapalabhati, except instead of emphasizing the exhale only, instead of rapid exhales by pumping the belly in, Bhastrika is equal inhale and exhale, brisk, rapid exhales and inhales, roughly 2 or perhaps even 3 per second. So I've described it a few days ago and we did a little bit of Bhastrika. The word translates to bellows breath. Yeah, bellows, when you stoke a fire. Before we do it, let me read one passage, just to give some insight into how prana works. Since the whole practice of pranayama is to restrain and control prana, hence the name pranayama. Prana Shakti is the link between our inner intelligence and the tools, the mind and body, it uses to express itself. Prana is infused with the intelligence of the omniscient being, an intelligence significantly superior to that of the individual soul. Prana is the source of nourishment and inner guidance. By embracing its nurturance and guidance, we remove the veil of darkness, hiding the innate wisdom of our body and the immense power of our mind. So let's learn to control our prana and unleash the grandeur of our minds. Okay, Bhastrika Pranayama. Find your meditative seat, please. Sit tall. Adjust what needs to be adjusted. We will isolate the abdominal muscles and work with exhale and inhale rapidly. So I'll demonstrate. Notice that the emphasis is equal on exhale and inhale. All right, the rib cage is stabilized and relatively still. So we're not chest breathing, the collarbones are not lifting, and of course the shoulders aren't moving. We're working with just the abdominal muscles in and out, and we're targeting Manipura chakra, Samana Vayu, and smooth, brisk, rhythmic inhales and exhales. All right, so when you found your meditative seat, let's close the eyes, take a few deep breaths to prepare. Let the face relax. Let the legs relax. Let the hands rest on the knees or in the lap. If your hands are on the knees, you might connect thumb and index finger into a variant of Gyan or Chin Mudra on the knees. And start to breathe deeply. Engage Ujjayi in the throat. So we're going to have two focal points, the abdomen, so the navel, and then also the throat for Ujjayi. But the Ujjayi is subtle. The emphasis is going to be on Manipura chakra. Deep breathing. Take full inhales and exhales here. Now together, breathe in big, fill the lungs. Open the mouth, exhale completely. And let's begin Bhastrika. Lift the crown of the head high. Please begin. The pace is your choice. You can follow me or choose your own pace. Intend to make the inhale and exhale even, so the intensity is the same. The rib cage stays still, the belly moves in and out. Keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the hands relaxed, keep the face relaxed, keep the chin neutral, parallel to the ground, and keep it very rhythmic. If you start to get a little bit tense or feel any stress or anxiety, slow down the breathing, but keep it rhythmic and continue. Continue growing the crown of the head to the sky, spine is straight. Ten more seconds. And just cease the breathing and go back to regular, uncontrolled breath. Regulate the body. This is a rest. We will do a second round. Be still. Allow the energy to settle. You might feel a heightened sense of awareness in the abdomen, around the navel. This is the center of our digestive consciousness. The element at the navel is fire, the fire of digestion, of transformation, of physical intake and mental intake. Priming, optimizing, and energizing our ability to transform information into activity and wisdom. Let's prepare for our second round, please. Take a deep inhale to prepare. Breathe in fully. Fill the lungs all the way up. Open the mouth, let it go. Breathe in halfway and begin second round. If you choose, with each exhale, mentally repeat the seed or bija mantra Ram. Ram is the deity that presides over the fire element, which is seated in the abdomen. Ram, 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 Ram. Just to yourself. With each exhalation, it heightens the intensity of building the fire of digestion, the fire of transformation. Sense there's an element of light, of heat being built behind the belly button, near the spine, and it's growing in intensity. It could be a flame, it could be a sun, it could be a ball of light. Keep building that energy and keep focusing the mind there. Please continue. About 20 more seconds. Maybe the last 5 seconds, speed it up, intensify it, build more energy in the abdomen. Almost there. Take a deep inhale, fill the lungs all the way up, and hold the breath. Hold the breath, pull the belly button back and up, lower the chin, pull the chin slightly back, feel samana vayu, the wind of digestion, along with the fire, building in the abdomen, holding the breath. When you need to exhale, slowly exhale through the nose. Focus your mind on the abdomen. Just envision, sense, feel perhaps a sun, a star, a flame, a stoked fire, calmly burning, calmly and consistently transforming, digesting physical nourishment that we've taken in, digesting, assimilating, and processing mental information, emotional energy, the process of transformation. Condense this light or energy or sun or flame down into the size of a golf ball or a tennis ball size, and begin to slowly move it around in the abdomen. It's like the idea of painting or sweeping or brushing, and wherever you move this ball of light, there's purification happening and energizing happening in the abdomen. Move it left and right, up and down, around in circles. Prana by nature is healing. It is energizing. It is purifying. And now just rest in this light. Allow it to expand in size, the size of your entire body. And just be still. Please stay in this meditative state as long as you feel. I'm going to leave you here. Namaste.